year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last season's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Hodges. Receiver makes the grab. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep possession. He's still short of the marker.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
What What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They open the championship game with a pass. And he finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Hodges. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. The offense now operating in empty. Throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly down the field here.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Sun Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Hodges. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. But it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeps it on the draw. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Sets up the third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Grabbed by the receiver. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Gamecocks will have first and 10 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. And the completion made. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And it'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The ball is picked off. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Hodges. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
1st and 10 play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. The receiver grabs it. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He pulls in the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Finding space at the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his time and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Welch. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hung over the middle. It's Welch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wide out. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Now the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense is back out there on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Went after, up and good.
South Carolina, 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. The football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Finds his target. Brings in the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
South Carolina, 9.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. Too much speed for the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
South Carolina, 9.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, ASU. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
South Carolina, 9.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught over the middle. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught quickly. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's caught. It's Welch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Moves out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. On the move now. Looking deep to the right after all that. What a catch!
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. The back's got it. Running through the tackle. Runs into the teeth of that defense. Picks up just a couple yards. And they will trot out the field goal team here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
9.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And the Gamecocks are on the move here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening down. First down at the 27. First down at 10.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. I wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Tight end goes in motion. Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
15.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Grinding away on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Hodges. Tries the right with a quick throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They are pouring it on now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
15.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
How about the defense today. They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. He fires downfield. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils.